TNC won the flip, they took second.
Yeah, and Theban was he was confident. Yeah,
he was fast, only getting the 2 points in prison and then starting to move more heavily back towards the aura and the orb, and I think that's quite good in this situation. And all of a sudden, the enemy team is just so ready for these rotations that they don't. Getting gone on down bottom, they've got so much chain stun, and he is nowhere near level 6. He is 100% dead here. Doesn't have the miscall to try and go for the deny. The shield will pop, and Raven finishes off that kill. Very nice.
As it is. And Raven's just a carry that loves to play at that mid-game tempo.
Gonna take to the skies to try and find the courier, but no last auto attack required, so he won't be able to get it. That would have been a really nice pickup for him, given how relatively slow this whole game is being. He manages to swipe the double damage away from Tim's, and maybe Tim's not giving enough respect to the Night Stalker. 147 going to look for the stun. They might be able to chain it, but there's actually no stick charges.
You better run,
charging forward. Raven's actually made the rotation over here, and it looks like Kaka might be brought down. They've got a crush just in time from Tim's popping that clarity.
Played by Kaka. It's just, you got to anticipate the Sven's going to come in and help.
Well, I just think there was a way of knowing, but maybe just the communication breaks down between the offlane there. OD in big trouble. Use the imprisonment, and then the supports just swoop in out of nowhere. Over on the Legion Commander, they still have nighttime for a little bit, and the lane has pushed forward somewhat. Faith's now going to make the move. Come in. Still holding on to the heal, but it's not going to be nearly enough as Ursa pops the ultimate. Tears Legion's face off.
It's like they forgot nighttime is 4 minutes long, guys.
Yeah, they like dodged the first rotation. S3 taking some damage here, but a nice TP into KP. He will instead become the target. Pops his ultimate. Stun connects on him. He's actually getting locked down here. Does he have another shield? Looks like this imprisonment will be enough to let him get that back off, but he might get chain stun with the crush. A couple more auto attacks should bring him down. S3 fighting. KP's not dead. He got out the shield. The dive continues from Tim's. He turns around. He's going for the auto attacks. Tim's getting juked around in circles. He's got the bonus move speed from the Curse of Avernus. He gets that kill.
Kaka
on the other side.
On the back end. Oh, it's so worth.
Oh, this is second kill, but the shield comes in. I think the imprisonment just lasting a little bit too long, and they've even found
one more kill on the Lena. Yeah, this is,
if you saw Newbee's game earlier that they played against Mouse, they knew that they had the better late game lineup, and they just played their side. Finds the kill on Faith up top. Almost getting brought down by Moogie, but still able to run away a little bit here. Sam H, level 6, pops a stick charge. He does have the duel, but he's no way he wants to fight this big bad bear. And one more auto attack's actually going to end up doing it. Tim's got away, but
poor trade there. The CM for the core Legion. TNC needs to clean up that decision here.
That's Doctor. Stun in the tower.
Tier 1 tower afterwards. That's so high value at this point in the game. Raven's going to run right into the rotation.
Well, they don't have the frostbite. Faith a little bit short on mana after the nerf. SCCC still running forward. Raven juking for dear life right now. They need to be a little bit careful. They don't have any more follow-up lockdown, but looks like a TP out is not going to be an option. He gets completely surrounded, gets off one more stun, still juking here and there, but KP's going to finish him off. They've had the big thing is it's very, very difficult to rotate heroes into the tier 2. And rotation happens. Slaughter popping out of the trees here. Nightstalker going to be in big trouble, but they imprison him up. And now the TP rotation's coming in. I don't think Kaka's actually going to be in too much trouble. The raindrop coming in as well. They get a nice stun, but he gets saved by KP. Another crush. 143.7 gets finished off. His Faith arrives from the side here. SCCC does have his stun available. Sven pops his ultimate, but he's just going to run for it. And Cuckoo, not nearly tanky enough. I don't quite know why OD is getting involved when it comes all the way from behind.
Yeah, and it was you that made the remark earlier about the offensive vision by Newbee, which I didn't think was going to be that relevant. Oh my, if Cuckoo dies again here, it is silence.
And now Movie's coming in as well. One more auto attack's going to do it. Newbee are just charging through towards the TNC of yes. Very quiet.
It really, again, that's part of what I see with Nightstalkers a lot.
But are in trouble. Freezing field for Faith. Style points. Even gets the kill there for Amanda.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that they've picked it, and then it just, well, we've got a big rotation happening over to mid. They actually want Cuckoo instead. He's coming up the hill, but it's straight into a chain stun, into the silence. He's going to be brought down. No opportunity to cast a single spell. And going back to that, that point about the Legion Commander, Sam H does have his blink now, but what does it matter? Moogie's got the blink as well. He charges for it. A couple more auto attacks are going to do it. The TP coming in from the Lena, but it's not the easiest stun to land. Will be able to connect, but Ursa should have some backup potentially on the way. This team is
At
actually
least get
all the way
Aegis,
over
if
it.
not another kill behind. Going to try and get aggressive and get greedy for the second kill on the Ursa. We'll settle for the Aegis. That sets us up here in another minute. Oh no!
Once again, this Legion commander is just not.
Honestly, in spite of that matchup, I thought that it was fine early on in the game.
There's still action happening. You got the imprisonment. This is the kind of a combo that we talked about, but they don't find the chain stun. TNC are just not executing
just
well.
not the
They seem
damage here without
flustered.
the OD. With the OD behind, and
Faith coming in from the side. That is a very brave Crystal Maiden, but she's got the backup with a big bad bear. They will be able to get the purge up under the OD. He turns around with the Sanity Eclipse. They've got the turn. They've taken down 2. Big jump in. KP still alive as Triple C fighting, relying on the Abaddon to help keep him up. He does still have quite a few launch charges. Might be able to get off an armor toggle, but they come in now with Raven. He's got his ultimate running. Sam H trying to make something happen, but just dies awkwardly as he gets auto attacked down. Cuckoo waiting in the tree line, trying to back up Tim's here if he can, but looks like he will just pick down. And the Dragon Knight plus the Abaddon up this Sven as he makes his way up into the trees. Can they find him? That's the question. They don't have a ton of vision. Kaka still got the Hunter in the night. They find Sam H. But they know that he's in there. Faith is suspicious. He throws the nuke. They didn't. Oh, that was so close. Kaka's not done.
Kaka pinged right on top of him. Kaka is getting the Tinker Ward's going to get him. Oh,
can't TP for 10. Just going to try and slowly play it around a little bit for the rest of the Newbee to send. And Raven will be taken.
I knew the minute Ursa, on the Ursa.
It's just like, it's kind
of I think that this item build is absolutely optimal here for exactly the reason that you're seeing right now. Because they are going from this point in the game onward.
They need this point. They've got the initiation. They're jumping on the Night Stalker. Can they push him down? They're going to use the duel as well, but that's a lot of spells committed just to try and find this kill. They've got KP in the imprisonment. He does get stunned up, hops the ultimate just to be able to run away. But now Newbee also may be a little bit light on spells. They're not actually that keen on taking this fight. They've got the Aegis. They will pop the Sven ultimate. Faith being kept alive. The perfectly timed shield after the Sven stun. Faith is still running forward. He's still alive. He gets back to the tower. They can't even kill the Crystal Maiden. The Ursa's got the Aegis. They're focusing on him, but KP's positioning is perfect. And the shield spam is so backbreaking. Faith gonna force out himself in the middle of the fight. He soaks some spells. He stays alive for an instant, but Sam H actually manages to kill off KP. No ultimate left. Mookie is going to continue chasing with the Dragon Tail as they will bring down the Legion Commander. And on the other side, Raven is going to... Everybody's watching everybody. We've got teams clashing internationally.
SCC with the inches room just deciding who he wants to pick.
Guys, extend the streak. Why not? Face forward onto Raven. He's got a Heaven's Halberd. Let's see if that's going to be enough to help keep him alive here. Running away. Tim's looking like he might throw away his own life. He actually gets the crush onto 3. Kaka is what? This is their big player. Yes, you know, people have said all the time Sam is the new carry. Kaka just flies straight up and finds the Legion Commander.
Second time that he's going to do this for a kill on the TNC core.
KP coming in here as well. No opportunity to blink, no opportunity to TP, and SCCC. Cherry on top.
Struggle to find solutions in the mid lane. Dragon Knight looks like he's part of that solution for Newbee, as well as some of the other teams at the event, as you were saying.
Tim's, he wanted that Arcane Rune, he wanted it real bad, but SCCC wants his life, and a few more auto attacks are going to do it. That Solar Crest plus the auto attack, plus the sprint.
Yeah, what
stuff very quickly.
Faith might go down here to be aggressive with the OD.
That's a Sanity's Eclipse.
Use the ult on a solo TM. That's.
But I think this goes to show as well that once you're, and there's been a bit of a conversation on the event. Might be in trouble, but bounced up, and he forced that straight into the waiting arms of the Dragon Knight. Faith with the freezing field going to secure that kill, and Newbee are just loop around. TNC claiming the high ground.
This is
try and keep them away from their side. They're going to go for it. They come jumping in. Who've actually been able to grab. Dragon Knight gets up the BKB, so they can't initiate onto him. Get the crush out of the Ursa. They have to cover him up as well, but he will be able to pop his ultimate and his BKB. Now sees the support onto the send. This fight has split up after the tries to keep out of the way, but he gets brought down. Ursa chases further up onto the high ground. One more swipe. Brings down the Sven. TNC.
A little bit slower. Like that was the 10-second BKB by SCCC. He doesn't have that 50% there. That's a fight a lot more.
Trouble is you get a nice break up. Moving up a little bit. They've got the duel onto the Dragon Knight, but I'm not sure if that's a duel that you want to take. SCCC is going to gladly grab the damage. They will imprison the even longer. He pops out straight to a stun, straight into a kill, and Newbee diving past into the tier 4. They want the final kill here. Mookie will be able to extend his own streak a little bit. He can't have all of the kills. I just don't
has those big things. The big question here. Joe, the GP called gambling. You're going to have a tie break. Guys, maybe going to have more Dota for you. But again, Newbee coming in, not necessarily a lot of I think they're hard, but they need to start the first